Have you ever been in a performance review and gotten feedback like, just be better or show more initiative? And you're sitting there thinking, okay, but what does that even mean? It's so frustrating, right? Well, today we're going to fix that. We are going to turn that confusing, vague advice into crystal clear, powerful objectives that actually get you results. Let's dive in.
Yeah, we have all been there. You get a piece of feedback like, be more proactive, and it sounds good, but you're left totally guessing. What do they actually want you to do? This kind of vague talk isn't just confusing. It's a major roadblock to making any real progress. But what if you had a simple method to turn all that confusion into pure clarity? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. By the end of this short explainer, you'll know exactly how to take any big, fuzzy idea and sharpen it into a specific, measurable plan for success. Okay, so why is this so important? Why bother with all this? Because clarity is literally the engine of achievement. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels. But with it, you suddenly have a roadmap to get exactly where you want to go. This is really where the magic happens. Think about it. Clear objectives give you direction. So you're not just busy, you're actually being effective. They create alignment, making sure your hard work connects to the team's bigger goals. A huge one is motivation. Because let's be honest, a clear target is way more inspiring than some vague wish. And of course, they create accountability and a path for improvement, giving you a real way to measure your progress. This is how you stop talking about strategy and actually start doing it. So, to unlock that power, we first need to nail down one core concept, the huge difference between a goal and an objective. They sound pretty similar, and people use them interchangeably all the time, but they play very, very different roles in getting things done. Okay, so think of a goal as your destination. It's that big, exciting place on the map you want to end up. Something like become a leader in our industry or improve customer loyalty. It's the big what and the why. An objective, on the other hand, well, that's your GPS. It's the turn-by-turn directions that actually get you to that destination. It's the specific, measurable, time-bound action that makes the journey happen. It's the all-important how. And this is where it all clicks into place. Just look at the difference here. The goal is to improve customer loyalty. That's the big idea. But how? The objective tells you exactly how. Increase our Net Promoter Score from 45 to 55 by the end of Q4. See how specific that is? There's no guesswork. You know exactly what success looks like. Same with become more efficient. The objective makes it real. Achieve a 15% reduction in scrap material. That's not a hope, it's a concrete plan. So how do we actually write these awesome objectives? Well, it's not some kind of dark art. It's a framework. Let's open up the toolkit and see how it's got. Here are the 5 keys you absolutely need. First, it's got to be specific. No more fuzzy verbs. Second, make it measurable. If you can't put a number on it, how do you know if you've won? Third, it has to be agreed upon. This is all about collaboration and commitment, not just top-down commands. Fourth, make it challenging. You want to stretch yourself, but keep it realistic. And finally, it absolutely must be time-related. A deadline is what creates urgency and drives action. The legendary management guru Peter Drucker just nailed it with this quote. It really gets to the heart of it, right? This isn't about predicting the future with 100% certainty. It's about committing to a direction. They're promises we make to ourselves and our teams to move forward with purpose. Now, it's helpful to know that not all objectives are created equal. They usually fall into 2 main buckets, and understanding both helps us focus on the results we need to deliver and the personal growth we need to achieve. First up, we have performance objectives. These are all about the what. They connect directly to the main responsibilities of your job, the key results you're paid to deliver. So a performance objective could be a clear target, like boosting new client signups by 10%. Or it could be about maintaining a standard of quality, like hitting a 95% customer satisfaction rating. Or maybe it's a specific project, like launching that new training module by its deadline. See? They're all clear, measurable outcomes tied to your core role.
In the second type, personal objectives. Now, these focus on the how. They're all about building your skills, your capabilities, and your behaviors to help you crush your performance objectives and, grow as a professional.
And these usually come in 2 flavors. You've got developmental objectives for personal growth, like taking a course and then actually using what you learned. And then there are behavioral objectives, which are about how you work, like living up to a company value, like collaboration through specific actions. The key takeaway here is that long-term success isn't just about the what, the results. It's also about the how, the way you get there. Okay, we've covered a lot of theory.
But theory is only useful if you put it into practice. So now it's your turn to make this real.
Take a look at this super simple framework. Think about what you're working on right now. What's one performance objective you could set for yourself? What about one developmental objective to learn a new skill? And maybe one behavioral objective to improve how you work with your team. Go ahead and hit pause right here and just jot down a quick first draft for each one. Seriously, give it a shot.
And that brings us to the end, but really, it's more of a beginning for you. So the question I want to leave you with is this. What is one clear, measurable objective you can set for yourself today to take control of your own work and your own growth? Because taking that single, deliberate step is the most powerful way to move from having vague ideas to getting undeniable wins.